Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Today we are talking about updates that are coming to Harry Potter Wizards Unite. So, new Foundables have been found in the recent update. We're going to be trudging through that and seeing what some of the creatures and fantastic beasts and some of the characters from the wizarding world that we're going to be encountering in the future updates. And there's a lot of good ones. So, let's get into it. So what I did is went onto Reddit. Massive shout out to these guys who did data mine, extracting the code of all the Foundable encounters. And so these are the things that are not released currently, and they've just highlighted them. So yeah, massive thanks to Zviznempte, who did this. In the list, I didn't put the Foundables from upcoming event Back to Hogwarts. So we have Antipodean Opali, Chinese Fireball, Peruvian Viper Tooth, and a Welsh Green. So the Welsh Green is, wow, it's green. If you play Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, you can currently access the Welsh Green via the forest, I believe, and he looks a little bit like this. So that's going to be the Welsh Green Dragon. I'll make it just a landscape so you guys can see that. So that's going to be pretty cool to have in the game. Chinese Fireball looks like this, and so some of the designs between the films, the book that is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the designs on these differ in between all of them. So look at the design for Chinese Fireball. In this we have, that is the Chinese Fireball, and the other encounters that we have are, was it, I believe it was Antipodean Opali, which is kind of like a white, there's the common Welsh Green as well, by the way, what we can expect. Then we have the Antipodean Opali, which is like a giant white dragon. And then we have the Peruvian Viper Tooth, a small, one of the smallest dragons there is, but it eats humans. So that might be the most dangerous one. But they're all pretty dangerous because they're all got fire-breathing dragons. And we got a sneak peek of what some of these dragons would look like in a show that they did. When they're talking about coming to FanFest, we have Antipodean Opali there and the common Welsh Green on the right. So I'm really excited to encounter them. I hope they're not as easy as it looks there with only 71 health. Dragons should be way harder than a leprechaun. And some of the oddities now, most of them you can one hit if you're, you've been leveling up since day one pretty frequently. So it'll be interesting to encounter some of those, and hopefully they made them more difficult. I think that might just be what they were just showing off. But in addition to all that, we had a ton of new Foundables, loads related to Fantastic Beasts, which is nice to see. So a lot of the Foundables currently are related to the Harry Potter series. Yes, we do have Newt Scamander, we have Percival Graves here and there, but not a ton of Fantastic Beasts stuff. But not in the code that they've found. So the bottom of the list, one of the things I'm most excited about encountering is a Zuwu. The Zuwu, if you've watched Crimes of Grindelwald, is the giant Chinese like cat Zuwu that Newt manages to tame, and it looks amazing. So the fact that they have created this in the game, that's going to be, it just shows that if they've got all these things that are known in the new update, this is what they've been doing with the time. It's creating a ton of Foundables that they can give us regular updates, because that's not going to be easy to create that. I'm super excited to see what that looks like in the game. In addition to that, we have Nagini. More of the Fantastic Beasts involves Newt's Augury, which is like the owl-like bird. We have, I think it's Irish Phoenix, referred to as the Irish Phoenix, I think so. I think it's one of the questions in Hogwarts Mystery. We've got Newt's Case, Queenie Goldstein. We've got anything else from the Wizards Unite? We got a Kappa. So if you don't know what a Kappa is believe it's is it the one with the water in the head? Kappa. Or is it the horse-like creature? No, that's Japanese. Yeah, it's based on this. Yeah, it is. This is the Kappa. So the Kappa we didn't see much of in Harry Potter Crimes of Fantastic Beasts Crimes of Grindelwald, which I was really disappointed by, because the Kappa is awesome, right? Basically, it has water on its head that was held in the cup, and that gives it strength. So the more water it has in there, the more powerful it is. And you can trick it into bowing its head, and in the process of doing that, losing all the water to remove some of the magic of the Kappa, and decrease the chances that it's going to seriously harm you. We saw this. We didn't see enough of it in Crimes of Grindelwald for me. We saw that it released some kind of parasite that poisoned one of the characters in Fantastic Beasts, but apart from that, all we saw is when Newt went and sprayed loads of gold dust, which don't know how that works, but it kind of like gives you an idea of what was there previously. But that's what we're going to be seeing in the game. So again, different designs and different things. In the book it's different, and I'll be excited to see what that comes out like. In addition to all this Fantastic Beasts, we also have a ton of other things from the Harry Potter Wizarding World. Angelina Johnson, we have Credence Barebones from Fantastic Beasts, Fred Weasley, George Weasley, gotta have these people in. We've got Jacob Kowalski from Fantastic Beasts, we've got Moving Statue, we've got Parvati Patil, Queen Goldstein, we've been through that. So we've got Wizard Portrait of Godric Gryffindor, Helga Hufflepuff, Rowena Ravenclaw, and Salazar Slytherin. Gotta be representing the houses, having some of them in the game. And we also got Yule Ball specific, which might be a certain page. We've got Angelina and Fred, we've got Hagrid and Maxime, Harry and Parvati, and Hermione and Victor. Awesome. Cannot wait for some of those. And in addition to that, what they also found was some brilliant encounters, brilliant Foundables. So we have Albus Dumbledore, Arthur Weasley, Fawkes, Pensive, and all the Yule Balls. So it might be that we've already got, obviously, Albus Dumbledore, Arthur Weasley, Fawkes, and Pensive, and those will probably just be made brilliant, just like the Snitch was made brilliant. But in addition to that, we'll have maybe 4 other ones on the same page or a different page. It might be another 2-parter like the one that we last had. So here's all the code that they found, just showing you that they are planning in the future to release updates that will involve them. And finally, let's just finish off with this. It's some research done by Bliznitch, always coming out with good research. He put a continuation from his original post. Finally have enough data to support percentages, so he's done 10,000 encounters with Foundables, and he's kept track of how many gold, how many dark detectors, how much silver keys, and strong and similar potions he was rewarded. So 100 out of 10,000 were similar potions, making them the most common thing to find. Gold 84, which after 10,000, because you only get 1 each time, that's not a lot of gold. I'd like to see that was increased maybe to 5. That would be amazing, because well, that would be in 10,000 encounters that you'd get 400 gold. 84 is just 1 potion that you buy, really. Dark Detectors 23, so they are really good to get, even if it's 23 out of 10,000. And the silver keys, putting the percentages at 1% chance of getting a potion, a 1% chance of getting gold, a 0.2% getting the Dark Detector, and 0.1% to get a silver key. Other people mentioned, just put comments, and they said they found pretty much similar findings, making it's about a 2.3% chance, roughly, that you will get a reward from a Foundable, which, do some quick math on that, 1%, 2 in is 50, it's like 1 in every 40, 1 in every 40, 45, you're probably going to encounter a reward, which is, you don't get any rewards for Pokemon Go, so every bit of free stuff is always good. Those silver keys are probably the most important. Dark detectors, I mean 23 is getting a double amount, that's pretty good. And I've been stocking mine up, ready for a spree that I'm going to be doing one day. Okay, well that's all for this update. Let me know what your thoughts are on the update, and how long do you think we'll be waiting for these to come in the game? Do you think we're going to be getting them frequently? Like, are we going to get them all in one go, or are they going to gradually release them like we've just had the update giving us what Luna Lovegood, Neville Longbottom, Seamus Finnegan, so all these different characters. What do you think? Okay, well that's all for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button, and if you want to keep up to date with future content and information, hit the subscribe button. That's all from me. See you guys soon.